I'm getting around to making the pretzels that I told you guys we were going to make. If you'll recall, the last time I showed you how to twist them into actual pretzels, and then what I did was just threw the whole pan in the freezer, and they are good and hard because they've been in there for a couple weeks now, so they're really hard. And what we're going to do today is blanch them in alkalized water, which just means we're going to put them in gently simmering water for about 60 seconds, and the water has baking soda mixed into it. And then after that, we'll take them out, put them back on the baking sheet with some extra pan spray on them, brush them with some egg wash, which I'm just going to make by whisking 1 whole egg and 1 teaspoon of water together. So that's it, that's our egg wash. Then I'm going to sprinkle it with some sel gris, which is just some kind of special gray sea salt from France. You can certainly use Morton's coarse sea salt. A friend of mine used that and said it worked perfectly. This is what I happen to have in the house, so this is what we're going to use. This is also what we used to use at the restaurant just to make them a little schwanky. Got that. Got our baking soda. I've got 10 cups of water on here to boil, and I will get out the pretzels in a moment and we'll get started. So here we are with the pretzels. You can see they're sliding because there's still pan spray on the pan. They are frozen. Check it out. Yep, they're frozen. Okay, so now we're ready to... Okay, I don't care if you see me right now, but hopefully you can see that the pot of water is boiling, and I've got my pretzels right here next to the pot. Again, please do not make the mistake that I made the first time when I made pretzels. Do not put them on parchment paper. They will stick. Your life will be very, very sad. Okay, so we've got our 10 cups of water boiling. We're going to use a ½ cup of baking soda. And it boils up madly. It's very exciting. Turn the heat down. You don't want it to be crazy fast boiling. I'm just going to do 2 at a time. Remember, I have 6 pretzels. I'm going to do 2 at a time. This will drop the temperature a little bit, so I'm going to turn the heat back up some. Let them sit in there for just a minute. I'm not going to set a timer or anything, but just give them a chance to blanch for a little while. While that's happening, I'm going to take the chance, respray that part of my pan. Okay. Out. Out. Heat back up. 2 more. In. Okay, that takes care of that. Goodbye water. All right, now, there's another thing that you want to be really, really careful about. Okay, now I'm just going to spread the pretzels with egg wash. My pastry brush. Just a real quick brush with your egg wash. Now's the time, if you think that some of your pretzels are kind of funny looking, you can certainly move them around some to get more of the look that you want. Then we have the sel gris. Doesn't take much. Sel gris is fairly coarse, so be a little judicious with it. Plus, it's a little bit expensive. Again, Morton coarse sea salt works really well. My friend Drew from How to Cook Like Your Grandmother uses that on his pretzels, and it's also inexpensive and available at the regular grocery store. All pluses. If you think you want to use kosher salt, please do think again. I mean, you can use it, you'll get the salt flavor, of course, but kosher salt is meant to sort of dissolve into food, so you won't have the nice, beautiful crystals on the outside of your pretzels, even though they'll still taste salty. And now into the oven they go. 400 degrees, it's been preheating for a while. On the middle rack, right in the center of the oven, until they're beautiful and pretzel colored, probably about 18 minutes. I'm going to set the timer for 12 minutes, and we'll check back in a little while. Okay, so the timer's gone off. It's been 12 minutes, 10 minutes at 400, 2 minutes at 375. I'm going to just rotate the pan. It looks like the back of my oven is a little bit hotter than the front. Put them back in, watch them carefully. I'm probably going to only leave them in for maybe another 3 or 4 minutes. So I'm going to set the timer for 2 more minutes and check them then. Okay. So I've actually left them in for 3 minutes altogether. And here they are, not bad. This one is perfect. Beautiful bread pretzels. Nice and smooth, a little shiny on the outside, and fluffy, hot, nice on the inside. This one is the chef's treat. And that's pretty much the story of the bread pretzel. I will be doing a prequel to show you how to make the dough. It's very easy to make, even if you don't have a stand mixer. I made this dough completely by hand, just with a wooden spoon and a bowl in my hand. Slather on some whole grain mustard. You can make honey mustard, which, surprise, surprise, is a mixture of honey and mustard, or you can buy honey mustard. Anyway, enjoy them. I think you'll really, really like them. You can bake them without the alkalized water bath, but just know they're not going to have that same texture on the outside, that kind of crackle when you bite into them, and they won't be this beautiful deep color. So enjoy the pretzels, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.